Hello friends, today we will tell you about the world's 10 famous floating restaurants. Usually, the restaurant is famous because of its special dish and flavor, but there are some restaurants in the world that are more famous for their texture than eating their own delicious food. By hearing or seeing about their texture you will also be forced to choke. We are telling you about the restaurant that floats in such a water around the world. There is a restaurant in India too. Number 1. Jumbo Kingdom Restaurant, Hong Kong. The world's largest floating restaurant is the Jumbo Kingdom of Hong Kong. In this restaurant, 2,300 people can have lunch and dinner together. This restaurant, floating in water, is considered one of Hong Kong's most attractive places. The specialty of this restaurant is that it also has shopping malls and parks. This restaurant has been serving delicious food to the people for the past 30 years. Number 2. Sea Palace, Amsterdam, Netherlands. Sea Palace is Europe's first floating Chinese restaurant. Well, there is a lot of swim restaurants in Amsterdam, but this Chinese restaurant is a little off. Sea Palace restaurant is an unsuccessful specimen of Chinese architecture. Number 3. Barbecued Out Restaurant, Germany. Germany's Barbecued Out is a special place in its floating restaurant. The name of this restaurant, floating in water, has been taken from two food items. There is a floating table in this restaurant, where you are served food. Here you can enjoy a picnic on the holidays. Number 4. Vili Lake Floating Restaurant, Kerala. India's lake floating restaurant in Kerala is famous all over the world. This restaurant, floating in water at a distance of 8 km from Thiruvananthapuram, is located on the lake. This beautiful restaurant is situated in the heart of the village on the lake. From this restaurant you can reach the water on floating bridge. The biggest feature of this restaurant is that in the food served, the same ingredient is used, which is produced locally. Number 5. Cat Ba Bay Restaurant, Vietnam. Vietnam's floating restaurant Cat Ba Bay is famous for its seafood. This restaurant has been built like home. This restaurant, which is floating in the water, is very impressive. Number 6. Rooster Door Floating Restaurant, Dubai. Dubai's Rooster Door is also included in the world's largest floating restaurant. The specialty of this restaurant is that it keeps on spinning around rather than staying in one place. This restaurant, floating in water, is made of wood and is fully air conditioned. In this restaurant, 397 people can have lunch and dinner at a time. Number 7. Sea Restaurant, Vancouver. The restaurant of the Wakiwar floating restaurant is also unique. The main attraction of this restaurant is the dining room made of plastic, floating in water. This restaurant is due to be made of plastic. About 1,700 plastic bottles and cedar wood have been used as material in making this restaurant. Number 8. The Magdeburg Restaurants, British Columbia. In the floating restaurant of the world, British Columbia's the Magdeburg restaurant is also the main. Actually, it was not made by the restaurant's perspective. Like the tourist place, slowly its kitchen became known, where burgers and potato fries were served after this. The people who know it because of their exquisite taste dishes. Number 9. The Resale Cafe, Austria. The Resale Cafe is also a popular floating restaurant in Austria's Gray. This restaurant has been created by Beto Alki, an artist from New York. This place is great for drinks, coffee and cocktails. Number 10. Usapida Island Floating Restaurant, Indonesia. Nestled on a small island in Indonesia, Usapanda is a very beautiful restaurant. You have to resort to small boats to reach here. All the facilities are available in this restaurant. The food here is also very festive. Thank you for subscribing to the channel in this video to see more of our amazing, wonderful and exciting videos.